So, I've been melting a lot of different types of metal lately, brass being one of the most recent. I found out that my foundry can melt copper, which is exciting. Also, a little scary. 2000 degrees is a bit ridiculous. But what that allows me to make is aluminum bronze. So, the other day, I was just playing around and came up with this little fun fixed blade knife. Actually sharpens up quite well. I'm going to sort of use and abuse this to see just how well it holds up. Aluminum bronze is neat in that it's really close to steel as far as overall strength and hardness goes. It work hardens really well, hence all of the hammer marks on there, just trying to harden up that blade before I sharpened it. And no, I am not an expert at sharpening, and I still have, as with most things, a lot to learn. But doing a quick experiment on this gave me the confidence to try something a little bit more advanced. And so what I was thinking, I would like a daily carry foldable knife, and I don't have the means to make all of this, the handle and everything out of metal to do a nice folder. So I thought I would give it a compromise. This blade, to try and replace this, which is what I was thinking, I think is a little bit beyond my skill set at the moment. Just the locking design and mechanism of this particular blade, I think I need some different tools to pull off. But I was looking at my trusty razor blade, just pretty basic, generic razor blade, and I think I can come up with a fun blade shape that would be able to work in this handle. It's got pins here that I can't really remove without drilling them out, but I don't really care. I don't need access to most of the stuff. I just need to pull the pointy end out, see how all of the mechanisms in here work, and design a blade around it. So let's see how that goes. Today, I want to focus on this. We can get fancy with something like a curved blade later once we have a better understanding of what exactly we can fit inside the handle. Of course, it would be immensely easier to just be able to take this all apart, but that is not how this has been designed, and I don't really feel like replacing these pins right now when all I want is a blade. So we'll take a picture of this, we'll bring it into CAD to be able to get some accurate measurements on it, and design a blade, print it up, and see what happens. Okay, so we took this bit into CAD and I played around with the blade shape and came up with this. Pretty different from what I drew a little bit, I guess. I don't know. Following this curve, it looks like this actually comes and rests right on the bar by that rivet there. So this blade has a little bit of a curve, but just printed it out on the Elegoo Mars. I don't know if you can see, but I even modeled in a bevel, which I think is going to be problematic for casting. For some reason, the Mars is not printing as thick as it should be, so this is a little too thin. It's thinner than what I want right there, but I have a solution for that. I also don't think I want to try and cast a bevel in there. I know it'll take longer to grind that down later, but I'm thinking with the cast probably be better overall to have an even thickness. Plus, if some surface damage happens on here, which is the biggest chunk of this piece, it'll be ground away anyway. Still trying to decide whether I want a single bevel or a double bevel. We'll worry about that once we get to that point. What we are going to do, since this 3D print won't be good for doing the actual casting, I guess the making the mold, we are going to trace it out on this acrylic. This acrylic is a little too perfect almost. It's basically the exact same thickness I need. I would have preferred having something just a touch thicker so that I could grind it down, but is what it is. I don't really feel like going out and getting something. I have this on hand, so what we are going to do is just make a little pattern, cut it out on the bandsaw, refine it a little bit, and then use it to make the mold. Here we are, the culmination. This is what used to be there. I've liked this for quite a while. Easy change. This is more fun now. And this is where we are at. So let's put this together and see how it works. All right. And one thing I did end up doing off camera was add, I don't even know what that's called, a little dealie for your thumb so you can flip it open. But with that extra washer in there, super solid, locks well, folds up good. I'm really excited about this. Can't wait to use it daily and see. The edge is pretty thin. Did hand hammer it, work harden it. We'll see how it holds up. I'm not going to be nice to this one, so it'll be daily driver.